Formula 7 is the sine of a plus b is equal to sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. Now, we have a couple of things to remember in this one. So in other ones, you know, it could have been based on maybe the unit circle or coordinate geometry and the distance formula. This one, we actually have to remember something that's not on your course, that you don't have to prove. So this is a key one that we actually have to learn something for in order to be able to finish it. So we start off and we're going to use what we already know, which is the cos of a minus b is equal to cos a cos b plus sine a sine b. And what we're going to do is we're going to replace a with pi over 2 minus a. And so that means that anywhere I have an a here, I'm going to replace with a pi over 2 minus a over here. Okay? And that's to do with your reference angle and your unit circle. But something that we need to do, and it's a key thing to remember in order to be able to start this question. So when we do that, we have pi over 2 minus a minus the b on the left, the cos of it, and then is equal to the cos of pi over 2 minus a times the cos of b plus sine pi over 2 minus a times the sine of b. That's just filling in this formula, replacing a with this. Now, this proof is not needed for your course, that the cos of pi over 2 minus a is equal to sine a, and that the sine of pi over 2 minus a is equal to cos a. Now you could actually check this out for yourself with numbers. So you could put in the cos of 90 minus 30 is equal to the sine of 30. So you could actually check this out for yourself, but the proof of it is not needed for this course. So you can understand it and check it out, but you don't actually need to prove it. But it might be something you might look at to help your own understanding. You know, again, you could check the sine of pi over 2 minus 20 is equal to the cos of 20. Now, we're going to use this to continue on from here. So anywhere I have the cos of pi over 2 minus a, I'm going to replace with sine a. Anywhere I have the sine of pi over 2 minus a, I'm going to replace with cos a. And I end up with the cos of pi over 2 minus a minus b is equal to sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. And I'm going to just take the minus out in common here on the left, and I end up with cos of pi over 2 minus a plus b is equal to, the right hand side is fully cleared up and looking exactly what we want it to look like. But we have to remember again this here, that if I have the cos of one angle minus another, that's the same as the sine of that angle. So on the left, we just replace this using this idea here with sine of a plus b is equal to sine a cos b plus cos a sine b, which is what we were trying to prove.